Hi everybody, it's Linda from Linda Takes It Back, and today is my week 10 VSG update. I'm downstairs in my living room today because my office is trashed and there's no clean angle that I can even shoot from. I have so much going on and I don't seem to have the mental energy just to like organize. I have a client coming tomorrow, so I'm going to have to organize, but it's just like my kids leave stuff in there. I have a consignment sale coming up for kids stuff that I just have piles of things everywhere, and then I have my regular work, so it's just overwhelming right now. And instead of cleaning it, I came down here. So I wanted to talk to you today about my week 10 update on my VSG surgery. Week 10's been good, and it's also been a little challenging. So let's start off with my stats. My name is Linda. I say that every time, I don't know why. My name is Linda, and I'm 5'4". On May 17, 2019, I had my surgery, VSG surgery, at the Hospital of the University of Pennsylvania in Philadelphia. My doctor was Dr. Dumon from Penn Bariatrics. And I was really lucky. I had no complications and everything's been really great so far. My starting weight at the beginning of the 6-month program was 217 pounds. My starting weight on surgery day, my surgery weight, sorry, no caffeine. I have no caffeine still. On the day of surgery, I was 201.1. Which was actually below the 35 BMI, but I lost 9 pounds on my pre-op diet. Okay, so today, which is week 10, I am 174.2. That's a loss from last week of 2.1 pounds, loss in surgery of 26.9 pounds, and a loss since I started the 6-month medical weight management program of 42.8 pounds. A little crazy. I am starting to see some sagginess, and it's not really my stomach. I was kind of prepared for that, but I put on my bathing suit this weekend and I noticed it on my inner thigh. There's like a part it's not smooth, and there's a part that's just kind of sagging more than the rest, and I don't like that at all. Not at all. I mean, it'd be fine in jeans in most of the winter, but not like, I still have at least 25 pounds to lose to get where I want to be. More if I want to get to my, goal weight, that would be like 30, 35 pounds. And so I'm just afraid what it's going to turn into. Not that there's anything I could do about it, but I want to be comfortable in the summer. And I'm sure I can work around it with different shorts and things like that, but bathing suits is a little tough. So this week's been pretty good. I've been trying to get back on track now that I'm back on vacation, back from vacation, and just trying to get more in my schedule again, being really conscious of my water, doing my egg in the morning, though I did that on vacation too. But there was a lot of people there on vacation and a lot of, I don't know, temptations. So I would try like a little bit of something, and I wouldn't like eat a whole appetizer, but I might have a taste of something. And so I've been trying not to do that this week. And I'm not saying it went really well. I felt really hungry at night. I've been having trouble with being just really, really hungry at night, and I don't know why. But if I think about it, maybe I do know why. I've been teetering right at the edge of 60 grams of protein. Sometimes maybe like 5 grams below, and maybe that's why I'm getting hungry. I've been having a lot of trouble getting my protein shake down. It's just, I'm done with it. I'm just done. After 6 cases of caramel premier protein, I'm done. And so the other day I bought a 4-pack of the vanilla premier protein, and I mixed it with some strawberries and some banana. And it was okay. I thought it was a little too vanilla, which I love vanilla. So to say it's a little too vanilla means a lot. But it just seemed too much. And I don't know that the sugar from the fruit really felt great. I tried to have it in the morning first thing on Saturday, and it was too much. So actually my weigh-in was Saturday, and today is Monday, and I'm sorry I couldn't do an update earlier. I just had the kids in the house all weekend, and I didn't even have a moment to myself. And they're so into YouTube that they would want to really be a part of it, and I can't even think of talking about anything around them because they just want to be a part. They're so cute. I've been trying to get back on track with my eating, as I mentioned, but I went to go put my Instant Pot away, and it has like a pull-out drawer in the cabinet, and I saw there was a canister, and in the canister were Hershey Kisses. And I ate a Hershey Kiss, and I have to say, it was amazing. It was so good, and I knew I was in trouble from the very first moment. I was just like, oh my God, I haven't had chocolate in 3 freaking months, and it was so good. And then I had another one, and I had 2 that night, and I had 2 the next night, and it's gotta go. There's not a lot of them in there, and I moved them because my kids were like stealing them without asking, and wow. I can see why it's addicting. I mean, yeah, the ice cream, I was like, meh, but the Hershey Kiss was like, shit. It was good. Oh, man. Oh. Anyway, so that was a bit of a downfall this week. They're only like 22 calories a piece, so as long as I didn't have 10, I'm okay. I had 2, but I can just see how sugar is so addicting and so hard to stop. And like, I miss my morning tea. I have no caffeine because I haven't found a great replacement for the sugar in my tea. I'm trying different things and they're okay, but I loved my vanilla tea every morning and I kind of miss it. And I don't know what I'm going to do in the winter time, but I'd rather not have it because it just tastes okay. And why do that? And it was something that I loved, so I could just, you know, not have it, and maybe I'll find something else. I don't know. So on Saturday, something weird happened. My husband and I and the kids, we went out yard sailing, which is fun. It's one of my favorite things to do. And when I did a lot of events, photography and everything, I would not be able to go because even if my event was in the evening, I couldn't wear myself out because of all my pain in my back and everything. So I would try not to do anything at all basically the whole day, which stinks, right? Because you're only working at night. But I had to save my energy for those 5 hours or 6 hours at night. So I missed it, and it's been a lot of fun. Get stuff you don't need, but I really enjoy it. So anyway, we went yard sailing, and it was hot, and I was drinking water. I brought my water, and I think it had Powerade in it. Maybe it didn't. But I had my breakfast, and then we went, and I had a couple instances just getting up out of the car that I kind of felt really dizzy and was just like this for a moment. Like everything was spinning, and then it was okay, but it kept happening. And then I got home and I just felt like, oh, I gotta lay down a bit, and I didn't feel right. I just didn't feel right. We ate lunch. I had my tilapia with eggplant spread. I, you know, tried to keep drinking water, but I didn't know what it was. Does anyone else feel like they're like in a fog? I feel like I just don't have it together. I feel like I should have enough time to do all the things that I want to do, but I'm severely lacking motivation. And I think it's just fatigue. I think it might just be this whole losing weight and eating 800 calories, and I don't have energy. And I need to get my energy. I need to get my mojo so that I can get all the things done that I have these ideas of things I want to do. I'm making it to the gym like twice a week, and I'm doing physical therapy twice a week. So I am doing that, but I have all these other things I want to do, like organize my house and just some other business things I've been thinking of, and I just can't wrap my head around anything, and it's very frustrating for me right now because I'm a type A type of person, and physically I've been limited for the past few years on what I can do, and I've been pushing through a lot of that pain and everything. But now that my pain is less, my energy is like nothing. Nothing. And my mental energy is even worse. Like I'll work on something for a short amount of time and then I feel like I need a nap all the time. So if you guys have any suggestions, if you're going through that also and you found a solution, I would love to know. So I have an NSV that's a little early. I should talk about this next week, but since I'm filming 2 days after I weighed in, I'll tell you. My weight on Saturday was 174.2 and my weight on Sunday was 174. And when I checked the BMI calculator for 174 at 5'4", I'm not obese anymore. So that's very exciting. I had some good news this weekend. I don't know if I mentioned it on my channel before, but I think I might have, that I was waiting for approval for my surgery. I mean, I was pre-approved and then they denied my claim when it was submitted. And I'm like, yo, I called like right away, like, I'm pre-approved for the surgery. How could you deny my claim? And it was going on and on. So my surgery was May 17th. That's 10 weeks ago. And they just finally put it into pending and they moved the $76,000 financial responsibility up into their line instead of, it said on the screen, your responsibility was like $80,000. And I'm like freaking out for weeks. I kept calling them every week and saying, what's the status of this appeal? Why is this taking so long? And then right before vacation, they said, oh, it is approved, but now they have to go through every line item and work out the details. And that could be another 21 days. Like, you told me. They told me July 10th was going to be the day that they approved or not approved and they decided on it and they would let me know. But then it's actually like another 21 days on top of that. So when I got back from vacation, I called them and they said, just give us another 10 days. And it finally did say, it still says pending, but it had the correct amount that I was to pay. And it was lower than I thought it was going to be. So I'm like, awesome. And I think that was, if I hadn't had any other medical bills all year, was the total amount that they quoted me originally, but I did. So it's actually not bad at all. And I hope they don't have to pay $76,000 for the surgery. I'm sure they work out a deal with the bariatric center, but it's crazy the amount that they charge, because that's definitely not what they charge a person out of pocket for the surgery. But it's kind of just a weight lifted off of me. You know, I wanted to know how much it was going to be. I wanted to know if suddenly they were going to charge me like $2,000 over what they said, and it doesn't look like it's going to be that. So it was like 3 different claims, and I didn't want to, one had been approved for the surgeon and the other 2 hadn't, and I wanted to see what the total was altogether before I paid any. So I feel relief off of that at least. So that's about all I have for this week. I've been a bit fatigued, but things are still moving along. Not at a super fast pace, but that's okay. I mean, especially with sagging skin and stuff happening, I don't want to lose 10 pounds in a week or a month, to be honest. It's okay if it goes slow. You know, 6 months to a year, I can take that long. I feel good already. I feel like I'm dropping at a good pace and everything's going well. And I hope it is with you guys too. Let me know in the comments how you're doing, any challenges that you're having. And if you have any tips for the fatigue, I would love to know. Bye.